Get into some of that rock and roll, some of that funky rock and roll. Got that smoking, funky rhythm section going on Billboard's Hot 100. Let's go to it right now, and it's making me hungry too because they mentioned food. At number 49 on Billboard's Hot 100, May 18th, 1963, is Joy D and the Starlighters, baby. Hot pastrami with mashed potatoes, part one. Woo! Hot pastrami, I'm not so sure. I'm a vegetarian, but that mashed potatoes, particularly put some gravy on mashed potatoes. Oh, yes. Actually, it was Dee Dee Sharp that did gravy on my mashed potatoes. God, it's making me hungry. And then I'll just dance it all off if I didn't have two left feet. Well, we're talking a Lost 45. Hot pastrami with mashed potatoes by Joey D and the Starlighters at number 30. Well, it's at number 49. It jumped up from 57 on Billboard's Hot 100, week of May 18th, 1963. The first single by Joey D, or what later became Joey D and the Starlighters, was Lorraine, Girl, I Walked to School. Lorraine was the A side, and Girl, I Walked to School. This came off a very small record label, appropriately called Little, 1958. 1958, Joey D recruited a fellow named David Bergotti. Now, I might be mispronouncing his last names. I have a hard time with some of the English names, a tougher time with some of the the foreign names, the Italian names. Brigati, I believe it's Bergotti. David Bergotti became a singer, shared vocals. Although Joey D was the lead vocalist, but David Bergotti shared some vocals with Joey D. David Bergotti, the brother of Eddie Bergotti of the Rascals, who later joined the Rascals, David Bergotti sang backup, one of the backup vocalists of Dancing in the Moonlight by King Harvest in 1973. Sang backup on that record. Man, you learn these wondrous tidbits when you research these records. Well, anyway, 1960, Joey D, his band, Joey D and the Starlighters, they were spotted by a guy, by an agent. His name was Don Davis. He saw them perform at a nightclub in New Jersey, and that got them a gig. It started off as a one-night thing at the Peppermint Lounge, 45th Street or Avenue in New York City. They started performing there. They became phenomenal. They got really big. I mean, these guys were on fire. And the Peppermint Lounge, it's kind of like the Studio 54 of the early 60s in a way, because a lot of celebrities hung out at the Peppermint Lounge. Jackie Kennedy, Truman Capote, John Wayne. Yes, the John Wayne. Wrote down a couple of other names too on my notes. Judy Garland, Shirley MacLaine. I mean, all the beautiful people hung out at the Peppermint Lounge, and you got Joey D and the Starlighters. They're throwing down. Got that live rocking sound, and they did with a producer. The producer's name was Henry Glover. Joey D and Henry Glover, they wrote the Peppermint Twist. It was a tribute to the Peppermint Lounge. Humongous hit in 1961. And they came out with another record, What Kind of Love Is This? That was written by Johnny Nash. That came out in 1962, I think. Written by Johnny Nash, What Kind of Love Is This? That went top 20. In a couple of movies, Joey D and the Starlighters, Hey, Let's Twist, which starred Joanne Campbell. Now, you might remember Joanne Campbell. She did that song. You remember that song she did? I'm the Girl from Wolverton Mountain, which was a response record to Claude King's Wolverton Mountain. And Teddy Randazzo was in that movie too. Teddy Randazzo, who produced those mid-60s hit records, Going Out of My Head, and by Lil Anthony and the Imperials. And then in 1962, Joey D and the Starlighters in the movie Two Tickets to Paris. And they came out with this record. Didn't do so well for him though, but got that live sound to us from a live album, and captures the energy that they had. Joey D and the Starlighters. Let's go to that record right now. Hot pastrami with mashed potatoes. God, I love those mashed potatoes, man. Of course, if you're from down in the South, you probably like grits too. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hot pastrami with mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes peaked at number 36. That's it. Lost 45. But it was on Billboard's Hot 100 for almost 2 months. 7 weeks. Spring of 1963. Rocking and rolling on Billboard's Hot 100. Big hit or small hit, doesn't matter. They're on it. Joey D and the Starlighters with Hot Pastrami with Mashed Potatoes Part 1.